Result of HSC and equivalent exams published. Municipality to be abolished in case of failure to run on own. Flood continues to take heavy toll on people. Wife Minni on a 5-day remand for Rifat murder. Those were the headlines. This is 18 News. Good afternoon, viewers. I am Nareen Mustafa with News at 5. Result of HSC and equivalent exams has been published. The pass rate is 73.93%. The percentage of GPA 5 is 3.54% or 47,286. Education Minister Deepu Moni handed over the summary of the result to Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina at Ganabhavan on Wednesday. The Prime Minister congratulated the people concerned for being able to publish the result within 55 days of the stipulated 60 days. Later, the chairman of the concerned Education Board handed over the result to Prime Minister. Education Minister in her briefing said the pass rate under the 8th Education Board is 88.56%. and the Vocational Board is 82.62%. A total of 13,50,000 students took part in the HSC and equivalent exams that began on April 1st. Among them, 9,88,172 students have passed. Municipality will be abolished if the concerned municipality fails to run on own expenditure. Minister for Local Government, Rural Development and the Cooperative Tajul Islam made the revelation while talking to the journalists following his meeting with the DCs on the 4th day of the 5-day DC conference on Wednesday. The DCs sat with the LGRD Minister and Hill Track Affair Ministry on the 4th day. LGRD Minister was the chief guest of the session. Flood situation has improved in some parts of the country. However, new areas have been inundated by fresh flood. Thousands of people have still remained marooned. Educational institutions have remained closed in many flood-affected areas. However, flood situation has improved in the Hill District. The road link of Bandarbon with the rest part of the country has become normal after 8 days. Police have taken Aisha Siddiqa Rimi on 5-day remand in her husband Rifat Sharif's sensational murder case in Borguna. The judge of Borguna's Judicial Magistrate Court granted 5-day remand following a hearing after police sought 7-day remand, producing Minni before the court on Wednesday. She was arrested on Tuesday night in connection with Rifat murder. Police interrogated her in Borguna police line throughout the day on Thursday. Police got confirmed about her involvement in the Rifat murder following open and secret investigation of Rifat murder, close monitoring and thorough and through the statements of the accused person and Mimi. Rifat Sharif was hacked by the gang of miscreants in the broad daylight in front of the Borguna Government College on June 26. Later, he succumbed to his injuries while undergoing treatment at Bangla Medical College Hospital in Borishal. The loyalty and discipline of the members of the President Guard Regiment is very much laudable. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina made the remark while attending a luncheon with members of the PGR marking 44th founding anniversary of PGR on Wednesday. In her address, the Prime Minister said, "The present government is taking the country forward, keeping in mind Vision 2021. She said development works are underway, including construction of the multi-story building for members of the PGR. She called on them to discharge their duty with professionalism and sincerity, with the spirit of liberation war.
এই গার্ড রেজিমেন্ট আজকে যথেষ্ট দক্ষতার পরিচয় দিচ্ছে এবং
Electric train will be introduced in the country in future. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina made the revelation while inaugurating Dhaka-Benapol-Dhaka non-stop train and expansion of Rajshahi-bound Bonulot Express through video conferencing on Wednesday. Mentioning railway as an important tool of the communication, the Prime Minister said BNP government wanted to destroy it. However, Awami League government has started working for its development after coming to power. She constructed the people concerned to repair the risky railway bridges soon. News from around the world. The United States announced sanctions on Tuesday against the Myanmar's military commander-in-chief Min Aung Hlaing and other leaders. It said it was responsible for extrajudicial killing of Rohingya Muslims, barring them from entry to the United States. The steps, which also covered the Aung Hlaing Deputy So Win and two other senior commanders and their families, are the strongest the United States has taken in response to massacre of majority Rohingyas in Myanmar, also known as Burma. Remain concerned that the Burmese government has taken no action to hold accountable those responsible for human rights violations and abuses, and there are continued reports of the Burmese military committing human rights violations and abuse throughout the country. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said in a statement. Pompeo said a recent disclosure first reported by the Reuters in May that Min Aung Hlaing ordered the release of soldiers convicted of extrajudicial killing at the village of Indin. The U.S. House of Representatives has voted to condemn President Donald Trump after a series of attacks aimed at 4 congresswomen. The resolution denounced Trump's racist comments that have legitimized fear and hatred of the new Americans and people of color. Trump had been accused of racism and xenophobia for telling the members of the Congress to leave the country. The president has since tweeted, "I don't have a racist bone in my body." Tuesday's debate in the Democratic-controlled chamber was a highly polarized debate, with various Republicans insisting the vote itself was a breach of decorum. It passed by 240 votes to 187.
Impeaching Donald John Trump, President of the United States, of high misdemeanors. Resolved.
Sudan's ruling military council and opposition leaders have signed a power-sharing accord after all-night talks. It is a historic moment for the country. The deputy head of the Sudan's ruling military council, Mohammadin Hamdan Hamiti Dagolo, is quoted as saying by AFP news agency. The military seized power in April after deposing Omar al-Bashir. In clashes with the military, which have turned deadly, protesters demanded the military hand power to civilians. The agreement laid out a plan to rotate control of the Sovereign Council, the top tier of power, for just over 3 years. It said the military would be in charge for the first 21 months, then a civilian-run administration would take over the following 18 months, followed by election. A second agreement on constitutional issues is expected to be finalized on Friday. Sports news. Bangladesh national hockey team have belted their first win in the AHF Men's Asia Indoor Hockey 2019, thrashing Philippines for 9-0 in their third Pool A match at Chonburi of Thailand on Wednesday. Mainul Islam Kaushik made his double hat-trick, scoring 6 goals. Russell Mahmoud Jimmy netted 2 and Ashraful Islam scored 1. Bangladesh have secured 3 points from their 3 matches of the tournament after conceding defeats in their 2 matches. Bangladesh netted 2 early goals in the first half. In the 9th minute, Ashraful Islam widened the margin, scoring 3rd goal for his side from penalty corner. Kaushik struck again and made his hat-trick, scoring his 3rd goal in the 11th minute, making it 4-0. Before the first half, Bangladesh netted 2 more goals against Philippines. In the second half, they scored 5 more goals and left the field thrashing Philippines for 9-0. Before ending the bulletin, the top stories once again. Result of HSC in equivalent exams published. Municipality to be abolished in the case of failure to run on own. Flood continues to take heavy toll on people. Wife Minni on a 5-day remand for Rifat murder. That is all for the news and for the moment. Thank you for being with us.